Hello? Really? Are you serious? You ought to take a good look at yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
We have many ways to challenge other people's self-awareness and plenty of ways to signal that we have self-awareness too. Trouble is, our ways of signaling that we're self-aware are easily faked by people who will do anything to avoid self-awareness. Self-awareness can get uncomfortable. It's the slippery slope into the murky cesspool of self-consciousness and self-doubt. We know it's good to be self-aware, but we're understandably wary. What if we find out we're not who we like to think we are? So we tend to probe our intentions gingerly, looking only for good ones. We'll spelunk in the caves of our minds, but shunning anything that stinks. I've checked with myself twice, and all I've found are good intentions. Don't they count for everything? When we're confronted about our lack of self-awareness, we quickly avert our glance, often by shifting the focus onto our confronter's lack of self-awareness. Disagreements make us question our opponent's sanity, all of which prompts the question, how best to signal real self-awareness so that other people believe we have it? Insisting that we're self-aware doesn't work. Anyone can fake that. Narcissists are quick to insist that they're the supreme authorities on everything, including their own inner life. Here are two unfakeable ways to demonstrate real self-awareness. First, describe yourself calmly and plainly from your opponent's perspective. If they're questioning your motives, play devil's advocate on their behalf. Not that you have to believe or agree with anything they're saying. Describe yourself as they see you, unflinchingly, and without making them sound bad or wrong. It proves that you can visit an uncomfortable version of yourself. Second, never rely on self-reported self-flattery as though you're an objective authority on yourself. Don't declare that you're honest, kind, generous, whatever. It backfires, demonstrating that you're not even self-aware enough to realize that people aren't going to just take your word about your own virtues. It's like saying, I know you don't believe me, but believe me, you should believe me, which no one will or should believe unless you've got them thoroughly gaslighted. More generally, when conflict arises, or you want to confront someone about something, you shoot yourself in the foot when you pull rank on them, psychologizing yourself positively and them negatively from on high as though you're the last word authority. You're not, and it's deadly. Want to get someone to ignore what you're saying? Insist on it, like you're God laying down the law. Nothing's as unself-aware as playing God. It's a total turnoff. Instead, qualify your confrontational assertions as subjective. People often think their only choices are biting their tongue or giving people a tongue lashing. But there's a third option. Tell them what you really think, but make absolutely clear that it's just your impression. Own your subjectivity, and they're much more likely to listen, even to criticism. Don't say, my intentions are pure, but feel free to say, I'd like to think my intentions are pure, or here I'm guessing my intentions are pure. Otherwise, you don't sound self-aware at all. You sound like you're just trying to bulldoze other people's interpretations out of the way. Here's how I see it. You know I'm a human, an emotionally biased, largely irrational mammal. It's my responsibility to show you that I know that's what I am. So I have to wink. I have to do that wonderful sitcom thing of laughing aloud at my own ulterior motives. I have to put my biases on the table where we all can keep an eye on them. That kind of self-effacing irony, serious but not taking ourselves too seriously, exposes and declares our fallibility awareness. I call the alternative holier than splaining. The holier than thou, God-playing self-assertions that are anything but self-aware. Holier than splaining goes something like this. Look, I see what's going on here. You're getting emotional, whereas I'm staying objective. You should not trust your unworthy and irrational gut. Instead, trust me. If you don't, it proves you're just being irrational. Me, I'm only trying to help. My intentions are pure and yours are bad. Take my word for it, and if you don't, it just proves you're being irrational. Paradoxically, true self-awareness reveals that we can never be totally self-aware. We're not the authorities on our own minds. No one else is either. We all get to make guesses about what people really think and feel, including what we really think and feel. Obviously, we all know people who don't know what they think or feel. What, are you an exception because you know yourself so personally? Everyone does. Don't say, don't tell me how I feel, I know how I feel. No one is the last word objective authority on such matters. If you keep that in mind, you can signal true self-awareness convincingly without losing your freedom to make up your own mind. You don't get the last word on who you are, but you don't have to take other people's word for it either.